Yo, GameBro here, and this is Let's Play Kameo Elements of Power. Okay, just stay in my position. So anyways, side quest stuff is I'm fed up with, done with, and finished. No more of this elemental fruit hunting. Let's get back to the main stuff and finish this game already. Okay, sorry, this game is too loud. Anyways, rolling requires so little magic. Probably not a lot of times where you'll be using this technique. Just pretty much in the Badlands, you know, in this open area. More efficient than using that horse, which is pretty unreliable. So, okay, let's not get squished and make use of what is definitely the most broken out of all the elemental warriors. I assumed they all have been well balanced until I tried some of the thermite. If you upgrade enough, it can be really deadly. One downside, as I stated, is that you can end up damaging yourself if you get close to the explosions that you yourself create, so can't Pharaoh take it. Okay, one slight advantage, Kameo can kind of hover across slopes, whereas neither thermite nor major ruin can do too well. Anyways, continue on. No. I'm so getting you for that. I was not gonna let that go. Destroy this last one. It's a final one, correct? Correct? Whoops. No. Although if you're using the shield, you can withstand lava. The game will later explain that. Whoa. Look at all those orcs. Those troll orc things. Someone you can kill. If only this were an action stage, receive so many points for that. But since it's not, I just have to have their deaths be my satisfaction. Heh, nice I blocked that projectile. But I couldn't block that one. That's how you do it. Probably the only way. Ah! Overkill. See, I'm more of the same. About to get to an action level. 2 of them in a row, actually. At least I feel like 2 different ones. Going through 2 different action stages with no midway point. No, just simply exploration sections. Co-op, yes, I really gotta see if I can find someone who will join me to end this game. Maybe the Dragon Man will. Maybe. I don't know. Kick-ass music is kick-ass. So, Thorns Pass, here we are. Facing through a lot of the same enemies, except they have more armor this time. Yeah, we pretty much, I can't necessarily say wailed through, but definitely wailed through more than had I chose any other warrior. Oh, lovely. Dodge. That was some poor dodging, but I didn't get hit, so I can't complain. Lovely. Okay, now switch to Chilla. Aim for the neck. Okay, didn't die instantaneously, but a death is a death, I suppose. Can't even just carry those guys so well anymore. So most of our warriors I'm going to try to make use of. Most of them are required. I know Flex is not as much as I enjoy using it. So I mentioned this costume with Pummweed while I'm playing as him that I really want to play through. Little did I remember that it was actually DLC, and sadly it is downloadable content that I'm unable to download because downloading because it's messed up. Basically, it is a mumbo jumbo costume, from Banjo-Kazooie, best character in that series. That's one costume I would be eager to choose, but no, I cannot re-download it because of things I've downloaded before. Unless I had it on my hard drive, I cannot re-download as of now. See, it really sucks. Damn. Ouch. That wasn't nice. Now if I had time... It was a free DLC too. So there's no excuse for it to properly re-download. You know what, Tom? I'm just gonna continue on since I can. There are also quite a bit of other DLCs, which you have to pay a bit for, although it's only like $1 for it, so by no means can I say they're rip-offs. Like there's a Halloween theme, Christmas theme, or at least there's a Christmas theme background for the console. 10 extra bonus costumes for the main heroine herself. Pretty neat stuff that I have looked up, and mainly they are some pretty neat costumes, but I haven't gotten to download them because I didn't need them. Unless they were rare references, I didn't care enough about the costumes. Those extra costumes I got throughout my playthrough, as you can see, I never bothered to switch. But at least a couple of those costumes, if I can get this, were references to characters from other rare games. Like there's a Vila costume, Vila from Jet Force Gemini, Joanna from Perfect Dark. I know there's 2 costumes. I love it when Rare makes references to other franchises. I am pleased when any company does that, really. Because it's neat. Speaking of Perfect Dark, regardless of what people say about Perfect Dark Zero, I would still like to pick up that game one of these days. Seems like most of the fans did not care for it. In fact, hated it. But critics gave that game 9s out of 10s. Zero must have done something right in order for critics to really enjoy that game, really think highly of it. And I have tried it at a friend's place I thought it was a pretty good game. It wasn't Halo, but it was pretty fun. I didn't think it was that bad. It's just one of the multiple reasons why people think Rare sucks nowadays. Imperfect Dark got hated. Kameo was ignored. Liked by the fan base it did get, but mostly ignored. Nuts and Bolts was a love-hate. Nuts and Bolts, you either loved it or you hated it. It's probably common knowledge. Viva Pinata probably has a reasonable amount of fan base, and it's another game that did do pretty well with the critics. But nowhere near as popular as the N64 or even the Super Nintendo games. Lovely. And meanwhile, they're rarely making games nowadays. Last one they made was some sports, and I'm stuck, aren't I? So difficult to roll up. That didn't do well. And one of the franchises, while got good scores, was handled by another company they don't know the name of. These two record once again. Hopefully Rare will get back on track. Stop being as mysterious as they are. One of these days. So, I've learned quite a bit of moves that I have yet to really show off. Storm Eye wasn't that move. Actually, wasn't usable at the start. Yeah, I'm gonna try to show off every move I have unlocked. No promises. See what happens. Where to go? Where to go? Thermite will definitely be the highlight here. Of course, a few others will be required quite a bit as well.
Warriors at your command, so let's find Thorn and settle the score.
Intentional rhyme much? Switch back to this guy, of course. What can you really expect? Careful here. Okay, there's a firecracker, which I haven't used much because I don't remember doing that much damage. Oh crap. Yeah, I've showed off pool, left and right trigger. It's a little bit like that pummelweed move, I crawl or whatever, except it is a lot slower. But if it gets right underneath enemies, you can that'll instantly kill them. Even though that thing we saw it's just sitting in lava, we were able to kill it off with some bombs. Ironic, isn't it? But whatever. Just keep spraying. Going on Mario Sunshine on him. So much health they have, but does so little use when once you stick them to a wall, they bite the dust. Just like that. Go and get rid of it before it spawns more scorpions and don't get caught in the explosions again. okay, can't really douse the flames and it being effective. And of course, just even though I am making progress, still interrupting me at random times. I'm getting carried away again. That's very nice. Once I am finished with the main stuff, maybe, just maybe, I'll try to go through side stuff and collect everything I can. No promises. We'll see what happens. There are several games I still need to 100% complete all the side quests on. Like from Yoshi's Island, I still need to show off the secret levels from the GBA version, or show off the 4 dungeons from the remake of Final Fantasy. I keep saying I'm going to try to be completionist, but sometimes stuff happens and I just end up not getting around to it. Into the drag pool you go.